What's up? It's your boy Carcino. I can clear this confusion up for y'all real quick. I mean, it's a lot of misunderstanding about this. I didn't know it was this great. But everybody's talking about this DMX versus the LOX and the Rough Rider split. And it's strange because during that time in '01, it was kind of weird because X was in Chicago working on his album. A lot of people, that album he was working on, he spent a lot of time here in Chicago. And Jada spent a lot of time on the West Coast at that time. And then he came back home because he was recording his album. So it really was no beef going on at that time with them all together. What people they getting timelines mixed up because they trying to attach a song DMA made to the LOX, and he wasn't even talking about them. As I stated before, he wasn't dissing them at all. I'm like, why would he be dissing the LOX and he's on the song with Jada? Here we go again. And I'm like, that don't make no sense, because when he's dropping that, they got their timelines all mixed up. But I'm finna unconfuse you of all of this nonsense. So, what had happened was, and this is where the start of the misunderstanding was going on. In LA, we were actually at the airport. Jada Kiss is on the phone. Oh, that's all good. Yeah, losing power. But Jada Kiss actually was on the airport, headed back to the East Coast. He was finna land in Newark, New Jersey, and we saw him at the airport. We're at LAX. It was him, a couple of his brother, and a couple of other people with him. They were getting ready to come back, and then I went over there and was like, "Oh, what's up, Jada? What's up? How you feeling, kid? You good? It's lovely. Yeah, I'm working on a new album. It's lovely. Hold on a minute, I gotta take this." I'm like, alright. You grab the phone. "Hey, yo, X, what's good?" We gonna ride on them cowards. They all cowards. We can smash them. You know, that's X. Yeah, we finna go in on him. Yeah, we gonna be in the studio. He's working on his album. He's back in Chicago. He's over there writing stuff for his album. Yeah, he's getting ready. Yeah, we finna load up. They made a mistake. They chose the wrong ones. "Was you good, though?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good, man." So he's supposed to be getting up with X. So he was on the phone with X. He talked to X and everything. And I actually ended up getting back to Chicago. And we actually, a friend of us who's cool with us, was actually hanging out with DMX at the time. So according to her, nothing happened. But anyway, she meets up with X, and we see X at the hotel. X is checking girls' licenses at the door. And she was like, "Yeah, they're Rough Riders and all of them, they all upstairs." And it wasn't the Rough Riders, really. It was just DMX and his crew. His bloodline guys, Bizarre Royale and a couple of other them dudes. And he's checking IDs at the door. "Hey, don't let nobody up here, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta check IDs. You know, that's how they get you." And he's just tweaking and scratching his neck and, you know, gotta check IDs. You know, that's how they get you. They'll sit one right to the room. And you let her in, boom, they come to the door. Are you ready up? If we all go down. Hey, wait a minute, that's a song. Give me a pen. If we all go down. So X is doing his thing. And we sitting there like, okay, like, what's up? You know, we talking about some other stuff, and he wants to go find the weed man. So I had to call my boy, and this such and such had to go there, and I'm like, wait a minute. This ride is getting crazier and crazier and crazier. Because I'm like, the weed man, I'm like, my guy stayed right here if you wanted to get the weed, man. You could have just did that. The weed man right there. Well, where are you going? I live here. And I don't know where you going. Where in the world is Exit? No, take a right. He's on the phone with the guy, and so his boy driving. No, make a left. Yeah, I see the train. He said keep going straight. So they're going straight down there. I don't see. Alright. Flash the light 3 times. And what, I mean, it's like out of a movie. Like, I'm like, where in the world are we? I live here and don't know this place. It's like steam going up. You see people walking around like zombies. And I'll be right back. Like he been living here his entire life. I'm like, X just went with no security. And he's just walking down this dark alley. It's 11 o'clock at night. And he just went down this dark alley. Come back. Looked like it was out of a 1930s movie. He comes back. Let's go. He gets back to the room. And he goes in his suitcase or whatever, this bag thing he breaks out. He got a bag of weed in there. And he got blunts, and he's got rolling papers. And all of this stuff, man. And I'm like, then where did we just go? And what did we go to get? And I'm going to tell you how this tied into everything. He gets a call. It's from Jada. Well, he makes a call, and it was to the LOX and Jada and all them. And he was calling DMY. Like, man, DMY, man, they on bullshit, man. They bullshit. I told him I need that money. Send that money. They gotta run that shit. He called Jada. Oh, come on, nigga. You sucking all that LA dick, nigga. I know they gave you some shit, nigga. You holding out. Nigga, I'll put the flame to y'all niggas, man. Shit, man. What's that dump these niggas? Send me my money. So X wanted somebody to wire him some money for some reason. And he was about to get kicked out of the hotel, I guess. So he was calling up people he knew to keep him in the hotel. So Jada Kiss is like, man, we ain't sending you money. Like, we sent you some money already, I guess. And he was like, man, I made y'all and this and that. And, you know, it was some words taken to offense. And, you know, it was like, dude, you were a hype. In other words, that's what they basically were saying. And he was in denial of that to the fullest. I might do a little cocaine, I might do a bump. Shit, I do a lot of shit. So if I want to do a bump, I do a bump. Oh my goodness, man. So all of this was settled with a conversation, though. That's what makes it interesting with everybody is getting all like worked up about it. Like it was a big fallout. It really wasn't. If somebody took some shots like at X or anybody else, maybe the LOX did on a couple of joints in the future, like in '02, when all this stuff was really coming to a head. Because at that point, this was just like the start of it. And this is when he was writing the album and getting everything done. He had already recorded some of these songs. Dame Grease, who produced a lot of the songs, is cool with them and everything else. Dame was like, man, look, let's go here, let's knock these songs out, man, let's get to the crib. Let's lay this. Let's get it mastered. Let's get this album done so we can get it completed. We can get out of here, man. We can did our rounds, do whatever I had to do. Jada was touring his album. Knock Yourself Out. He's on the video shoot, doing all this extra stuff. They finna come out with the second single, and he's getting ready to hit the radios. So at this time, they had no beef. It was all love. You know, they brothers, they had a little argument. But as the months went on, and X wasn't getting the money that he thought he was supposed to be getting right away, he had problems with DMY. And he wanted more control of Rough Riders. As far as, like, I should have a bigger piece of Rough Riders, you know, so. That was the only beef, really, you know, like, what it was going on. But X always felt like, I made you, and then the LOX was like, wait a minute, slow your roll, we made you. We was already on, and we put you on. You know, like, how dare you say that? You know, you didn't put us on. We got to deal through Mary. You know, Style P don't care. Style P gets right to the point real fast. You know, don't talk to the ghosts. You ain't put us nowhere, nigga. Play your position. See, that's the thing with Styles P. If you gonna mention the ghost name, you better be ready. You know what I'm saying? Don't just call the ghost name out and don't expect nothing to happen. But they was a little offended. He would always bring that up. Like, I made these dudes, they were like my little pups. And they was like, nah, dude, we was on, and that Money, Power, Respect, that was their song. And it debuted, basically brought out DMX, even though they all started off in a group together. The world didn't know who DMX was till they saw him on Money, Power, Respect. So they were already on the deal. They already been on songs with Biggie and doing all this without DMX. So for X to keep thinking he birthed them, you know, into this, is, you know, they just was like, okay, really? We don't see it that way. We see it in a whole new light. So for the Rough Rider fans out there, this is the truth. They were brothers. They never fought. Okay? They never was battling each other and all that. They all brothers always have like an argument for a minute, then they go back. But was there a little argument there? Yeah, because of that fact that I just told you. Right there. That's it. There was no, on Trainer Mo, he was talking about the murderers. He wasn't talking about the LOX. He was talking about the murderers. Cadillac Ty, Ja Rule, and what's his name? Black Child. 3 dudes, 3 months, they went go. Why would he be talking about the LOX album? You know, I mean, a lot of people say he was talking about the LOX. He's talking about the murders. Believe me. Well, okay, so that's about it. Let me make this nice, short, and sweet. I think we done wrapped everything up in this video that needs to be. And follow the playlist and keep doing that. We have more stuff coming out. And oh, man. Everybody's going to ask me, too, about Jay-Z and DMX. Gotta do a Jay-Z DMX. Should I do Jay-Z DMX? Alright, forget it. Y'all want to hear Jay-Z DMX? Alright, here we go. Now, Jay-Z and DMX, alright? They both started out MCs from their local borough, putting it down. Now, X is a whole different type of rapper from Jay. X is aggressive from the jump, and he can come at your chest. He can throw so much off his brain that it's insane how fast he can go, how long he can go. And once he got started, it's hard to shut him down. And the way Jay used to rap, he used to try to keep up with X's pace with his fast style, you know, and going real fast and, you know, hitting his peaks and hitting his numbers. But X is listening to what he's saying, no matter how fast he's going. And Jay had good wordplay and was quick with it, but so was X. And X can rap all night long with his verses. So X was a battle rapper and grimy with it. So his style was more rugged, it was more to the point, more heartfelt. He had the voice, he had it all. Jay-Z never beat DMX in a freestyle battle. Never. Jay would say his little phony things and try to jump out because X can go all night. You ain't whipping X. And now, this is what led up to what was going on at Def Jam and the buzz off that, and what led to the spectacle that ended up separating the two eventually. But here's what you didn't know.